Roy's Christmas list. Outside, soft snow was falling. Roy bounced on his heels near the big front window. "It's almost Christmas," he whispered to his favorite stuffed reindeer Comet. The whole house smelled like pine needles and sugar cookies. Mom walked into the living room, holding a big cardboard box filled with sparkle and shine. "It is," she agreed, placing the box carefully on the rug. Mom said, "Would you like to decorate the Christmas tree with me?" Roy jumped up and down, clapping his hands. He loved Christmas decorations most of all. Roy said, "Yes, I would love to." Mom smiled, pulling out a handful of shiny red and green balls. Mom said, "Then first, hang up these ornaments on the tree." Roy carefully took the prettiest silver ball. He stretched up high, trying to reach a tall branch he thought was perfect. He hung the silver ball right next to a bumpy blue one. Roy said, "Like this?" Mom gently moved the silver ball. Roy hung a little higher up and further from the blue one. Mom said, "Try to spread them out evenly." Roy looked around the tree, seeing several clumps of ornaments close together. He worked hard to move them apart. Mom nodded happily when Roy was done spreading out the ornaments. Mom said, "Like so, then wrap this tinsel around the tree." She handed Roy long strands of shimmering gold tinsel. Tinsel was always messy, but so much fun. After the tree was fully sparkling, Mom pointed towards the mantelpiece. Mom said, "After that, hang up the socks." Roy grabbed the 3 biggest, fluffiest winter socks from the basket beside the fireplace. Roy said, "Hanging socks is my favorite part. One for Mom, one for Dad, and one for me." The tree sparkled brightly with lights, ornaments, tinsel, and a golden star on top. Mom stepped back to admire their wonderful work. Mom said, "The decorations look amazing." Mom brought out crisp paper and a box of brightly colored crayons. Mom said, "Now we just need to write a letter to Santa Claus." Roy picked up a bright red crayon. Looking very thoughtful, Roy said, "What should I write?" Mom helped Roy sound out the big words like train and truck that he wanted for Christmas. Roy drew a big, friendly picture of a happy Santa, smiling right back at him. Tomorrow, they would mail the letter.